In this video, I explain the key differences between the Hum by Colgate and Sonicare, as well as give you my recommendation on which toothbrush to choose. Hey, it's John here from electricteeth. We assist you in selecting the right dental care products and understanding common dental health care topics. Just before I give you my overall recommendation, I want you to know that as not, or if not more important than the toothbrush itself, is how long and how often you brush for and your toothbrushing technique. Linked in the top right corner is our guide to taking care of your teeth. It includes all of the important things that you need to know. And if you're looking to make your oral care more sustainable, there's a link in the description for that too. So then to my overall opinion, and which would I pick, Hum or Sonicare? Well, I have to start by giving a little bit of a caveat. We've had many people ask which is better, Hum by Colgate or Sonicare. And the fact of the matter is, it's not a clear-cut one is better than the other, because Hum by Colgate is a specific type of toothbrush or specific model of toothbrush from the larger brand, which is Colgate. You also then have Sonicare, which produce a huge range of electric toothbrushes too. So what are we trying to compare? Are we comparing the Hum by Colgate, that particular model, to a particular Sonicare model, or are we trying to talk in much more general terms like Colgate vs Sonicare? However, I'm assuming in most cases people are trying to compare Hum by Colgate to the equivalent Sonicare electric toothbrush. Now this is made slightly more complicated by the fact that the Hum by Colgate is available in two options. It comes with an option with a built-in rechargeable battery and one with a removable battery. So if you are comparing either of those, you need to compare them to slightly different models in the Sonicare range. The Hum with the built-in rechargeable battery is probably best aligned with the Philips Sonicare Protective Clean 4100, whereas the Hum with removable batteries is better aligned to the Philips One by Sonicare. Now, from a technical perspective, there is argument that the Hum by Colgate is better in both instances. And I would generally say the Hum by Colgate with removable batteries is far better than the Philips One by Sonicare. There's lots of pros and cons, but as a general rule. Now, if we focus more on the more standard electric toothbrush, you have the Hum by Colgate with built-in rechargeable batteries, and we're comparing that to the Philips Sonicare Protective Clean 4100. Now, in many respects, on paper, the Hum by Colgate is the more technically advanced toothbrush over the 4100 because it has Bluetooth connectivity, it has real-time tracking information and everything built in. And that's a real key feature and selling point for some people. However, the reality of the situation is you don't necessarily need that to be able to achieve good oral health care overall. That said, the price of the Hum by Colgate is very comparable to the Philips Sonicare 4100, and there's a very strong argument to pick that has all of that technology built in over and above the Philips Sonicare. But there are even more catches, as you might imagine. Whilst the Colgate does provide a very good clean overall, the overall power does not feel as intense or as effective in terms of its cleaning, in my opinion, in comparison to Sonicare. The 4100 provides a more satisfying clean. Now that's not to say that you couldn't provide or get a more than satisfactory clean with the Hum. You most definitely can, but from an intensity perspective and overall cleaning performance, the Sonicare feels better. And I think if you're used to premium Sonicare electric toothbrushes, or those with more power, then you would notice that when comparing it to the Hum by Colgate. You also have more cleaning modes on the Hum. They're not an absolute deal breaker, but it may be beneficial for some people if you want the variety that it offers. What you do get with the Protective Clean 4100 is a much better battery life. The built-in rechargeable battery is suggested to last 2 weeks, but typically lasts up to 5. Compare that to the Hum, which has a battery life of around about 10 to 12 days, and the Sonicare is much better. The Sonicare also has a pressure sensor built in, which will alert you if you're brushing too hard. You don't have that with the Hum. You also get Brushsync technology with the Protective Clean, and what that basically means, it alerts you when it's time to change your brush head. Now there are features and functions built into the Hum which do give you some alerts and tips on when to change your brush head, but it's not as obvious as the LED that lights up on the Protective Clean 4100 handle. Also going in favour of the Hum is the fact that you get a travel case included in the box, which you don't get with the Protective Clean 4100. That may or not be important to yourself, but it is certainly a useful feature that comes included with Hum. You'll probably also find that long-term Hum works out the better value option for a number of reasons. The cost of replacement brush heads is more cost effective than the Sonicare options, and the reward system within the app allows you to actually save money and get money back on the future purchases of replacement brush heads or toothbrushes with Colgate. So long term, the Hum will work out better value as well. I know this is perhaps quite convoluted, but I'm trying to explain the fact that comparing Hum to Sonicare is not that simple, because you're comparing one model to a particular brand, and I would align the Hum by Colgate along with the Sonicare Protective Clean 4100. It's kind of horses for courses. From a cleaning performance, I probably prefer the Sonicare, but as an overall value package, there is no denying the Hum by Colgate is simply excellent. You get a lot of features and functions that you would expect to pay 3 or 4 times the price for if it was made by Sonicare. So if you like the real-time feedback, you want to be able to see which teeth you have and haven't brushed and really perfect that technique via your smartphone and the technology that's on offer with Hum, then great, go for that. I do think for the vast majority of people, the Sonicare is slightly better in terms of the cleaning performance, and you're less bogged down by extra technicalities that you won't actually use. That said, you can get the Hum for a very comparable price to the Protective Clean 4100, so there's a very strong argument, even if you won't use the tech in a day in, day out basis, you might as well go for it because it's actually the more affordable toothbrush to buy in the first place. It's just whether things like battery life are going to be that important to you. So I hope that sort of explains some of the differences. If you've got any comments or queries, please do leave them below. I'm happy to answer them as best as I possibly can. Apologies if it's a bit convoluted, but I do hope it's helped shine a little bit of a light in the differences between these models. So thank you very much for watching. For more videos like this, do click subscribe, and to get tips and tricks on how to improve your oral health, please do watch this video here.